Having a tough year? Not turning out the way you wanted? 2020 kind of letting you down? Well, here at Recall, we aim to change that with our new and defined programs of reverse time travel and suspended animation. We can hit the reset button and give you a brand new 2020 of your choosing. Come visit our offices and see what Recall can do for you. 2020 not suiting your needs? Recall it. Good afternoon. Please come in. No. You're not early. You're right on time. Please, come in. Sit down. If you'll excuse me for just a moment, I have to clean my glasses. So, is it true? Why? Okay. So it is true why you are visiting me today. Okay. Well, it only matters so we both are on the same page. Okay? Otherwise, it doesn't matter. These glasses are brand new. Brand new. Oh, they're wonderful. They're actually two different prescriptions. One for computer work or interacting with someone like you. And then there are close-up for reading and fine work like working on my clipboard. So, if I understand this right, you would like a new life. You would like to trade in the year 2020? Okay. All right. No. So what's your name? Okay. Oh. You're not the first person to stop by and ask if they could trade in the year 2020. Dare I say, dare I? It's very popular right now, wanting to trade this year in. And what is your age? Age does matter. Okay. I have your complete medical here. Okay. All right. Well, there's nothing wrong with requesting a new life because we've had a lot of problems with 2020. There's definitely a global recall on the year, and yes. Oh, don't even get me started on that. Well, we aren't even, I think this is, as the crow flies, quarter of the way through the year, and we're not done yet. I was ready to trade it in when Kirk Douglas died. When Kirk Douglas died, I was like, a world without Spartacus? Pfft, I'm done. I know. I know. I agree with that. I really do. Okay, do you have your references? Okay. All right. Yes. Well, a recall is a little different than requesting a new year. So you can wait for the, yes, the cosmic realignment, the multiverse, to shuffle the years and give us a different 2020. You can wait for that, or you could just we can finish your request for, a new personal, 2020. The choice is yours. I have to put a little bit of data in right here. Oh, I know. Well, we have to keep, a safe distance. So that's why you're over there and I'm all the way over here. But, PPE is basically non-existent at this point. But when you reach my office, it really doesn't matter, does it? Now, but my hands are a little dry here. If you don't mind, I feel a little yucky. I've been washing a lot lately, and it's always good to wash your hands. And my hands are a little dry. Yes, I just want to get them lotioned up nice. Just a little. Would you like some? Okay. Oh, you have your own? Good. Oh, that feels... they itch. That's the part I don't like. The dry, cracking. I can put up with that a little bit, and the flaking. Oh, but when they start to itch, I'm ready to trade in the whole thing. Hands, feet, everything. Oh, I know. Just going to dry off the extra lotion because I don't want to all over my keyboard get all slimy. Okay. So I'll put in your name first. And your age. You were telling the truth, weren't you? I could look it up, but I have learned to trust people. Take them at their word. And your reason for the recall. Okay. A little more specific than that. Well, basically, we have lots of reasons. One is rampant disease, the state of the geopolitical world, the economy, Kirk Douglas passing away. Very popular request. People just, okay. All right. Yes, if you do enter a new timeline, there's a very good chance that timeline will not have Picard. Is that going to be a problem? Yeah, in some timelines, William Shatner died, and Leonard Nimoy is still alive. And that changes what, CBS did with the whole Picard reboot. Okay. All right. I was checking your references here, and I see your therapist is on here for a reference now. Do you have anything? I mean, you wrote it down, but do you have some paperwork to go along with that? Okay, very good. Let me see that. Right. Okay. All right. Okay. It needs 2 signatures. You only have one. Oh. Oh, there it is. I totally understand, and what you're telling me makes perfect sense. I was at the therapist's just the other day with another customer. They only had the one signature problem, and I had the doctor sign it and date it on the back as well. So I just have to sign and date it myself to acknowledge that I accepted that signature. So you can understand that we have to keep everything legal here. Okay, I think we can add that into your file. Okay, and I think we're good to go. All right, so what are you looking for? Are you looking to jump ahead to 2021, or were you thinking about going backwards to 2019? We have a lot of requests for 2019. Not too many people are very excited about the future. It's funny, everybody wants to go back. I can only put you back to 2019, basically December 31st, 2019, and then you will enter the multiverse and diverge into a new 2020. Unfortunately, you can't ever really escape what's going on around us in the year 2020. You can try a new avenue. We can put you forward. You age. Basically, it's like suspended animation. The cost for that, it is a lot more. Because there's the whole storage fees, and we have to give you liquid nutrients intravenously. Do you? I don't know. Intravenous. It's like it's almost like your aunt from down in Kentucky. Intravenous. How you been? Haven't seen you in ages. That pie smells terrific. Kind of like intravenous. Get it? Intervena. Whatever. Okay. Let's see here. That's about. It's about. Well, I see your credit here, and you've got plenty of credit to take care of what you were asking for today. Now, if you go at the future concept, skip 2020 altogether, and we start you January 1st, 2021, you're looking at about 4 times what I was right around, my estimate was correct. You have the money, but you'll be dead broke. Your credit rating, it will also drop your credit rating considerably when you do come out. And, you're talking 2 weeks to a month of recovery from the suspended animation. You really don't have the money for the recovery time. We can put you into a program where you help others. Basically, we bring you back, and then you kind of work off that 1 month recovery period. It would be tough. If you do that, we have to bring you back a little early, too. We have to bring you back around December 16th 2020, so you'll have to live a little bit in the year. It's kind of ugly. hmm Yeah, it's not. It's not really desirable. See, I think you should just go back to 2019 and try the multiverse because it's your cheapest option. Everybody's doing it, and get you a jump on anything that could possibly happen. If you go back and you think about it, and in January 2020, if you had some of the knowledge you have now, and you started over, time, space, continuum, everything's different where you're going. But the main benefit is you can steer your life to avoid some of these major pitfalls, like the economic collapse, the diseases that are coming along. You know, you can get around all that, and you'll know, well, I'm the same, that's one of the main reasons I would really like to go back and start over because I feel ripped off. I really do. Me too. I was waiting for A Quiet Place Part 2, and, a huge John Krasinski fan, and I think his wife's name is Emily Blunt. Of course, he's not going to be in the movie because, he died in the last one. Let me look. Let me just check real quick. I do have some openings in a known multiverse seam, okay, where The Quiet Place 2 did get to theaters on its release date of, I think, March 15th. Let me check that. I have some openings in that slot. It's a tight. We have a lot of demand for that. Let me take a look real quick at your records. I just have to check to make sure you would qualify for that. Yeah, you could go there. We can fit you in. Well, there's a whole health thing. We can't send you unless you've been cleared. And it looks like you're not a carrier. It's kind of funny how I have to skirt around certain words because I don't want to get ad restricted. Isn't that amazing? I noticed they put lots of their news stories on and they put ads on them, but if we use those words, we get ad restricted. It's amazing, isn't it? Yeah. So, we just have to make sure you're not a carrier and that you are clean of any contagions or anything like that. I can check you off there. Your medical records are very complete and very thorough. And your therapist did sign off. Your therapist did sign off on this particular juncture, this avenue. Really, he was willing to see you go whichever way you wanted on this, but I think this is the best fit for you. I think you should just start over, jump right into the multiverse. We'll send you right to this planet that they managed to control certain events that happened in 2020, and you can start the whole year over brand new. I'll tell you, money, influence, and power, they do have benefits. You might as well take advantage of it. You earned it. I wouldn't want to say that you're entitled to a new life, but you've certainly earned it. Why all the rest of us will stay behind and see this 2020 year through, you can start over with a new life. And that's what this recall is for. Like I said, why wait for a government recall, a government bailout, when you can just take care of it yourself? Why, this same time tomorrow, you could be sitting around watching A Quiet Place 2 in a movie theater of your choice, eating popcorn, sitting right next to someone in the theater that you love and care for. Oh, I forgot to bring that up. What about your loved ones? Are you taking them with you? That is a problem. That is a problem. Did you have to bring them with you today? Okay. I would have to see their paperwork, but we could possibly do a group rate. Okay, let me see that. Do you have them with you? Okay. All right. That's very good. Let me just take that from you. Okay. Okay. Yeah. You've got the physicals for your loved ones here, but you don't have the therapy sign-offs. It does matter. The problem is if mentally you can't handle. Let me take a look at let me just look them up real quick. Just you can look them up by their social security number, believe it or not. Well, if you're willing to take the risk, because mentally you can handle the time jump into a different multiverse, you qualify automatically. In certain cases, we will let a loved one go along, even though they haven't been cleared medically, through a therapist. But what happens is they can, you can have a psychotic episode. But the good news is, if you're there, you can help mitigate that and get them proper care. And of course, all of this only matters if you all, survive the trip intact. And that's very important that we send you all together, because any mistakes would put them off of your path. And in that case, well, they're on their own. And if they're not cleared medically, who knows what could happen. I've seen some horrible, horrible results. Yes, I've got, No. It's something else. My eye just waters. Yes, I do. How did you know I have Bell's palsy? Yes, I do. It's just on this side of my face. But I can smile now, look. Very proud of that. I get very emotional about it. Well, I was quite the lad in my day. I was very handsome, and then this Bell's palsy took over for a few months, and when you're a player like me, it can affect your ego. My self-esteem was in the toilet, but now that I can smile, well, kinda. But the eye is still bothering me. Let me see. I know you're sitting there and you're wanting to get the hell out of 2020. And I'm sitting here with this eye watering and stuff. You're thinking, does this guy have an infection? Has he got pink eye? What's going on here? I'm trying to get the hell out of here, and this guy's infected or something. I can imagine that frightening you. Very good. Very good. Well, don't worry. We're getting to the bottom of it. Okay, so I have all your loved ones here, and using their credits, along with yours, we could do a group rate. You all could afford to go back. Is that what you'd like to do? Okay, well, let me just type in the preliminary information first, and then we can bring them all in here and get them signed up. Very good. All right. Okay. Do you know the age of... Okay. Good. You have it all written down? Alright, just hand it here. That's good. Good, I'll just put that right here. That's really helpful, and I'll just, yeah. I'll just take care of it right like that. Very good. Alright. And once I get all 4 in, all, you know, the other 3, you, that's 4. So 4 total. When we get all 4 of you in, we can crunch the numbers and we can quote you a rate. Okay. Very good. Very good. I know. We have to have guard dogs in the area because, you know, some people just think they can break in and get transported away, but it doesn't work that way. Nope. It totally is it goes by your DNA, so you know, you just can't escape this year. And you know, it's not something you can hold a gun to my head and get me to send you. It doesn't work that way. We'll just, after you're gone, we'll just zero you out and you just cease to exist. They don't believe me, but I show them the data for it, and eventually they calm down. Some people I'd like to just send along, you know, but that's, you know, neither here nor there. Okay. Alright, so I have all 4 in. That's going to be, yes. I can quote you that now. To start over now, since it's April 1st, we're going to prorate you the month. So you're looking at about 3.5 for the all 4. And that is the group discount. You get about 500,000 off. That is a real considerable discount. Oh, I didn't see that. Yes, this one member of your family does have the sign off. It's a good thing you remembered that. Yeah, I can sign on. Let me do that now. And this is great. I mean, this is really all around. You have your credit card? Okay. Just give me the number. Oh. Okay. Next 4. Okay. And the next 4. Okay. And expiration date. And the last 3 on the back. Okay. Okay. Give it a minute. Okay. It took the card. Good. We are ready to go. Let's bring everybody in. That's okay. Bring them all in. Good afternoon. So good to see you. Come on in. Don't be nervous. Look at you. What a wonderful group we have here. That's right. Well, I'd love to shake your hand, but we must keep our distance. You all look so happy. Yes, I don't know if you know exactly what we've been working on, but what we're basically going to do is we're going to enact a recall for you, and we're going to start your 2020 back over again in another universe. Yes, it's not really time travel. What you're basically doing is just going sideways. Yes. And we have the ability to push you forward. That is a form of stasis. I don't know if it was explained to you, but you chose the backup route where you just chose a multiverse, another avenue. Okay. All right. Basically, I need all 4 of you to sign off on this disclaimer here. It's just, you can read it over. It's several pages. lots of fine print. But basically, we're going to take you from April 1st, today, back to January 1st, 2020. You will not be in this world anymore. You will be in an alternate reality. There are millions of alternate realities, and this is just one of them. And in many of them, the events of 2020 did not take place the same way. And I also heard that all of you are big John Krasinski fans too, and like me, you missed The Quiet Place too. Well, that's going to be the highlight of your year. We're sending you to a multiverse where The Quiet Place 2 did get, yes, it did get to the theaters, and the problems that you're currently experiencing right now won't be an issue in this new timeline. Very good. I'm so glad you're all happy with that. Now, if you don't mind with this pen, do you mind signing right there? Okay. And then, good. Get all 4 signatures, and then I just need you to initial here, here, and here. Good. Very good. Very good. Okay. All right. That looks like you guys all signed. Thank you. Give me my pen back. Oh, this is going to be great. This really is going to be great for all of you. Okay, just a minute, and we'll get all of you in. All right, now I'm just going to turn my monitor around, and can you see your ages there? Back it up a little bit. Your names are correct, your age, and your social security number. Very good. Okay. Everybody's correct? Good. All right. And once I push this button, there's no going back now. Do you want to continue the process? Very good. Get ready. You sure? I'll give you a moment to talk. It is scary, but I promise you it's all right. You won't remember a thing. You ready? Okay. Ooh, actually nothing happens. This is just me acknowledging that you've paid. Now, if you'd like, you can go through this door right here, and our group of assistants will hook you up and send you through the time portal back to January 2020 and an all-new universe. And remember, at Recall Life, we always aim to please you, okay? So for all your time travel and all your life reset needs, please always come to us. Don't go to those cheap rip-offs, okay? Yeah. I know they just pump you full of drugs and you think time travel happened, and here you were just on an acid trip. Oh no, this is the real thing. You're all going back to January 1st, 2020. Have fun on March 15th at the theater. Okay, bye-bye. So good to see you. So good to meet all of you. Okay. Please, close the door. Okay, Mary, sending you 4 more for the Quiet Place 2 Slipstream. Okay, very good. We still have 4 spots open, I saw on the computer. Okay, you can get them in? Alright, good. No, I didn't tell them about March 16th. I didn't think there was a reason to tell them. Well, Mary, I would have told them about Yellowstone erupting, but they didn't ask. You know the rules, Mary. You know the rules. You know, you just can't have your cake and eat it too. I don't know what it is with people. I wish I could see their faces when that caldera just opens up.